professional. This is just for information and even entertainment purposes, if you like. But I want to talk about trauma and also how we can increase our positive emotions. So if you've gone through a lot of trauma, it may have felt like it shattered your core beliefs and your view of the world. You may have gone through emotions, and you might be going through them now where you're thinking, why has all that happened? That's not fair. It doesn't make sense. And you might even be perceiving the world as not a safe place and finding it hard to trust people. And believe me, I know exactly how that feels. So, but the one thing from a personal perspective that's helped me and helping me to come to terms with a huge amount of trauma, which would take thousands of hours to go through. So I'm not going to do it on this, and it would reveal too much about myself anyway. But I've struggled with various types of abuse and abandonment and intense special needs journey and near-death experiences and extreme domestic violence. I've had a lot thrown into this life book, and some of it's pretty hard hitting, and I've sometimes been left with, how could they do this to me? Why did this happen? But then I realised the more I thought about how could they do this to me, and the more I thought about what they'd done to me, and there's many of them, not only did that keep me in the victim mentality, which is understandable, but I needed to move out of that, I was also giving them too much power. So the thing I'm going to say is, the point I'm going to make now is, sometimes bad things do happen to people, and they can keep happening. And I think for me, the more bad things and the more trauma I was experiencing, there might have been an element with myself where I was then expecting something else bad to happen. That's not to blame myself. I was still unfortunate. But I was definitely in the victim mindset, and it's quite hard to get out of that. I think I was also, and I've also been in the mindset of, if I'm totally honest, suffering is good for spiritual development. The more I suffer, the more I'm going to learn. And yes, you can learn through suffering, and that's a very intense way to learn, but it's a painful way to learn. That's another question. I mean, do we really need to learn spiritually through lots of suffering? It's one way to do it, but it's the hard way. And I've also been carrying the belief, I think, of if I become too healed, and you might be carrying this belief as well, and this is like just food for thought really. If I heal too much, will I become too one-dimensional? Will I become boring? Will I have less to talk about? So I think we can get addicted to suffering as well. It's all very complicated, but I've definitely been holding the belief if I heal too much, I used to say to people, I don't want to be healed. I don't want to be totally healed. I don't want to be healed, because if I become healed, I'm going to become really one-dimensional. I won't understand other people's problems. I won't learn so much. I might become boring, you know, really boring, and have like nothing to talk about. I mean, some people might find me boring anyway, do you know what I mean? So there could be lots of beliefs that you're holding. I know I've been holding lots of beliefs around the whole victim mindset and the suffering mindset. Don't get me wrong, lots of bad things have happened to me. Lots of bad negative things might have happened to you that aren't your fault. This isn't about blame, but it's about how we react to what's happened and how we move forward. And I've just pulled a card from the therapy cards. Increase your positive emotions. There's no magic wands here. Healing takes effort and work, and it's hard. It can be hard. It's not easy sometimes. So this card is schedule one positive activity a week or day. It depends how much time you've got. You might not be able to do it every day. I know I can't, but I can do it at least once a week. So it could be reading a book, going out, something just for yourself. And this card says to record how you feel at the end of it. You don't necessarily need to do that, but that's an idea. So it's to try and experience the good things in life, even if it's just a little bit, especially when you're sort of working through your own trauma. So that's it for today. I just thought I'd pull that card for you and just explain a bit about my own experiences with grief, trauma and healing.